Yes, good evening, and thank you for tuning in to another week with Fathers Who Care. And as you know, we at Fathers Who Care really believe that it takes a real man to be a father. You know, not just those daddies running around. We believe any man that's physically capable can be a daddy, but it takes a real man to be a father. And so we really committed to the fact of being fathers up in here. Y'all got to forgive me on that. We had one of those young men calling us about trying to get this piece of thing fixed on my computer. So, but unfortunately, we are here doing the show, so I'm sorry. Forgive me. I think I may have to take the phone out because I was trying to catch this guy. But anyway, again, you're watching Fathers Who Care, and as always, we at Fathers Who Care really believe that it takes us all to do what we need to do to be the best that we can be. And we want to thank all of you for following us these weeks, and we hope that you continue to follow Fathers Who Care and our young people as we continue to do the work to empower young people and elders on the west side and the city of Chicago. But anyway, Fathers Who Care is a not-for-profit social service agency located specifically on the west side of Chicago. It is the brain trust of none other than our Congressman Dana K. Davis, and the organization has been in existence for up to 17 years. And we've been actively involved in empowering fathers to bring out the best in fathers, be non-custodial or custodial men, so that they can be the best that they can be. And so we want to dedicate this particular show today, if you would give us that opportunity, to talking about what we can do together, men and women, to empower fathers. We really believe that it takes each one of us, the male and the female, to bring about a holistic approach to parenting, to do the very best we can do to raise our children so that our children can have an opportunity to be the very best that they can be. And we believe that each parent brings something special to the relationship when it comes to dealing with young people. We believe mothers bring something special. I believe they do. You believe fathers bring something special? I really believe they do, because I sit back many, many times when I listen to my wife and I listen to how she engage with the young folks, with the children, and I say, yeah, well, that's how she do it. But that ain't the way I do it, okay? But she's a little bit more patient with them. She like to have a lot more time with her. I like to get to the point. Okay, what is it that you need? Let's do it and let's keep it moving, right? But mothers are so nurturing and so supportive that they bring that special element to the children that sometimes the men don't do. So we were hoping that as you watch this show this evening, that you will find some topics this evening that are encouraging as we attempt to this evening. We're going to attempt to encourage more men who are fathers to be more actively involved in the lives of their children. Now, we believe any young person can go out there in the world and do all kind of things. But if they had the proper nurturing and involvement of their parents, they'll be more rooted, they'll be more geared, they'll be more focused. So we believe if you really want to stop some of the senseless violence on the west side of Chicago, or in the city of Chicago for that matter, how about parents be more actively involved in the lives of their children? Mm-hmm. Maybe more discipline, maybe more nurturing, maybe more love, maybe more caring, maybe more support. But we believe that parents matter, fathers matter, and we want to dedicate this show, if you don't mind, Dana,
yep,
to empowering women, empowering fathers. So with that being said, let's get started. You know, I'm going to introduce Dana to some of you all and present to others. Dana, of course, is the executive director of Fathers Helping Fathers. I'm really empowered, or not empowered, forgive me, wrong word. I'm excited about the fact that Dana is working with this initiative, or with this organization, Fathers Helping Fathers, because I've been so committed, those who know me, with Fathers Who Care for such a long time, that, you know, when I see folks who are passionate as you are, mm-hmm, about helping fathers, I mean, that, you know, that's just another highlight in my life, because not many people are committed. When we started back some 15, 20 years ago, it wasn't fashionable.
Right.
It really wasn't fashionable. We was called everything. Mm-hmm. When we were out trying to create these fatherhood support groups, we were called deadbeat dads. We was called all kind of names. And all we were really trying to do was just establish a forum where fathers can be better fathers.
Right.
And so I'm so excited to hear about what you're doing, Dana. And if you'll give me an opportunity, I'd like to engage you in a few questions tonight. This is, of course, a live television show.
Okay.
CAN TV, Channel 21. The phone number is 312-738-1060. It's a live interactive show. Okay. And what we would like to do is take an opportunity to talk about the Dad School that's coming up on September the 17th. It's this Sunday.
Correct.
And so we would hope that some women and men, you would bring your husbands, boyfriends, boo,
Yes,
or whatever
please.
you call them. Bring them on out to the event. It's going to be, you're going to tell us more about that at Lakeview YMCA, right?
Correct.
I think it's 3333 West Marshfield. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to give you more information about
It's
that.
a free event.
It's a free event, free refreshments.
Free breakfast, free lunch.
So anyway, we're going to talk about that and some other good things. But right now what we like to do is we like to talk to Dana and get some information about Dana. As I shared with you, Dana's a mother. She's a mother of 4. She's a wife. She's a sister. I mean, I really believe that she's an activist for fathers' rights. I really believe that after talking to her and following, because you've been on me for a few years, literally, all right? And as I looked at some of my files before I thought they crashed today, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. They didn't crash. But before I looked at some of those files today, and I was looking at some of your emails.
Right.
And some of your emails went back for a couple of years.
Okay, this is true.
All right. I said, wow,
And here we are.
she's really committed. So I said to my assistant in the office, I got to get with her because I see her passion and she's consistent. So with that being said, we're going to talk some more about Dana and what she's doing. But we're going to give Dana a chance now to tell us who is Dana Roe, and what is your purpose for existing? Who are you?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, first off, thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure.
Very excited.
My pleasure.
Dana Roe. So, like you said earlier, I am a mother of 4.
Mm-hmm.
I have a loving husband, a very active husband in my children's lives.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy thoroughly helping people. So a lot of people know me as someone who just gives.
Mm-hmm.
My children, I have a history of helping with nonprofits. My children have their own organization called Sisters Giving Hope, where they help people in need by making homemade jewelry themselves. So I'm kind of the momager, as you would call it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just always there to give a helping hand. And the reason that I just love what I do actually at Fathers Helping Fathers is that I have that chance to engage in people's lives. And so it just kind of talks about, it's the person who I am. It just kind of, just through the work that I do, engaging with these gentlemen is just, it just kind of covers everything that I kind of do on a daily basis. It comes naturally. So the helping aspect of things is just something I love to do.
So
I have a heart for.
So you believe that you are compassionate.
Very compassionate.
And you
I
just,
put my all in everything that I do.
Okay.
And so that's the biggest part, I would say, of who I am.
Right.
So anything I set myself to do, I go through it as my all. So my job is I'm very committed to myself as a mother. I engage my husband to be a part of all of our lives. I then pull that into what I do as my job.
Okay, so what I like to do, and thank you so much for giving me a little of that passion. But what I want to do, if you don't mind, I want to know more about the organization that you're the executive director of.
Okay.
We have a phone call,
Okay.
and so if we do, we entertain a call. Excuse me, we entertain a call, and then we'll come back and we'll talk
Okay,
about
I'd
what
love to talk
is
about it.
Fathers Helping Fathers, the organization, right?
Right, correct.
And so we want you all that's watching today, we want you all to, if you have an opportunity and you can get out, there's so much going on. But this Sunday, we'll be facilitating the Dad School at the Lakeview YMCA, 3333 West Marshfield. I'll be presenting a workshop on some things, men empowering men, how spirituality and fatherhood and all that other good stuff. And then there'll be other fathers and lawyers and doctors and speakers and panelists and mediators. Yeah. So, so this is another opportunity for men to come out with their significant others to get a wealth of information that will be empowering to both the male and the female. And that's on the 17th. And then on the 30th, we facilitate our annual Westside Men's Health Fair. Free health fair, fitness, cardiology, mental health, financial health, prostate screenings, massages, all type of doctors will be out, all type of information will be presented, free refreshments, free entertainment, all that stuff, then that would be September 30th. So we're using September as an opportunity to empower men. So if you have a father in your life, if you have a father in your situation, if you have a father doing some things over there with you, we encourage you that to give the father a little opportunity to be the best that he can be in your life. So with that being said, I'm back. I got a little parched. So let's move on. So Dana, let's do this here.
Okay.
We got a caller. Let's see who the caller is. Calling you on the air. Your comment or question.
I have a question for Miss Dana. 2 questions.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, my first question is, what what made you so passionate about being a part of an organization concerning fathers? And then my second question is, have you ever thought about doing an organization, a non-for-profit, concerning mothers and the concerns of mothers and whatnot? And I just want to know your passion about fathers first, and then talk to me about mothers if you ever decided to do it.
You got
Okay.
it? You got
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for the call.
Thank you.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, so my passion, like I had said earlier, it just comes by nature. I love helping others, and I know that I can make a change in people's lives. And just seeing how grateful and how engaged my kids are with their father makes me so encouraged to help others do the same. So that's my drive.
I think fathers matter, right?
Fathers matter.
Right.
Yeah. It's fathers matter just as much as mothers. So the key here is to know that it takes two parents to engage in children, to make them loving, to make them engage in everyday life. So it takes both parents equally to do that.
So
She
also referenced something about she felt your passion, obviously.
Okay.
And it's kind of hard not to feel her passion. And then she also said something about the creation of a mother's initiative.
Okay.
Something to that effect.
So how my whole thing about Fathers Helping Fathers is encouragement. Mm-hmm. So we want to encourage dads to become part of their child's life. So if you're a mother with children who the dad is wanting to be engaged, you need to help engage this father to be active in their life. So if there's a classroom PTA meeting, invite them. If there's a team sport that your child participates in, invite them. Mm-hmm. Make them, help them be present in their child's life.
Okay.
Engage them to make this community a healthy relationship community for your children.
Right.
I think that's huge.
And then we also encourage the caller to call Fathers Who Care at 773-287-5821. There's also another component that we have called Mothers Who Care. So if there's some women out there that want to be actively involved with other women, we do have an initiative called Mothers Who Care, where mothers are coming together. They talk about what it means to be a mother, and parent cafes and all that other good stuff. So there's an opportunity. What we're talking about, we ain't saying no one knows everything, but what we're trying to do, Dana, is complement each other. Mm-hmm. You got some strengths, I got some strengths.
Right.
How about we share some of the goods and some of the
For
bads
sure.
and some of the ups and some of the downs? Because parenting is not a joke. I mean, everybody has their ups and downs, and they're challenging when it comes to parenting. Mm-hmm. Some do good jobs, some do not so good jobs, and all of us can do better, all right?
Well, like we were saying earlier, it's about being present, showing that you're engaged.
Right.
If there's a ball game, you sit in the stands. Show that you're there. Show your love through action.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Okay.
Do what you want to do.
I like that. I like that.
Men matter. So
yeah,
men are a huge, crucial point of a child's development.
Right.
Huge.
Yeah, and I often kind of joke and jive with some of the guys,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean it though in my utmost. And mothers bring so much to the relationship. They bring the nurturing, they bring the caring, they bring the compassion. We wouldn't eat if we didn't have mothers. I mean, healthy that is.
Right.
I mean, and men bring another sense to the relationship and to rearing children. We bring the discipline. We bring the authority. We bring the we bring the order.
Right.
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 But it takes us both to bring structure.
And to meet the child's needs.
Absolutely.
They need needs from both genders.
Yeah. So the question tonight is, how can we get more mothers/women to help to empower more men/fathers? Now, we're not bashing anyone tonight. No. That ain't what we're here for. Mm-mm. We believe that if we really want to bring some change in violence or change in substance abuse or whatever that might be,
right.
If we had more involvement from the parents, less involvement from the law enforcement and all the other folks. Mm-hmm. But if we want to be supportive, let's be supportive and do something like what you're doing on September the 17th.
Yes.
When we facilitate in the dad school. And it's just an opportunity for state agencies, social groups, and all kind of folks to come together to learn from each other, to complement each other, to share information with each other, and be a support system. I'm challenging you, those who are watching today, be the best you can be. Love your husband, love your boyfriend, give them some encouragement. men are human. Men care too. And what we really need, we would need someone to just be a little bit more compassionate and not necessarily what you can't do and what you did. You know, that nagging stuff. Men don't care for that. Actually, we don't even listen to it. All right, we tone that stuff off so quick. You don't need, and we be looking at you and that stuff we toned off because we just don't have the tolerance. So you be really wasting your time talking to us because we be zoned out and don't let us have a game. You got a call on her. Let's go.
Okay, all right, let's
go with a caller. Caller, you on there. Comment or question. We got Dana here from Fathers Helping Fathers. We got an event coming up on the 17th.
Yes,
what can we do to get more women/mothers to be more actively involved in the lives of men/fathers? Go ahead, talk to us.
Hi there. I just wanted to make a comment and see what both of you thought about it. Is just the idea that these roles or this involvement of both parents should start from a young age. And why I say that is, from a young age you teach little girls to take care of the baby and to, play with, babies and things like that and be motherly. But I don't think that you instill that same thing in young boys. So I just wanted to see what you thought about that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so, at my job, actually, at Fathers Helping Fathers, I get a lot of gentlemen who come in and find out that they have a child at the age of 7, and they think, oh my goodness, I miss those baby years, I miss the diaper changing, I miss all that important stuff. But, he's ready to, these dads are engaging now. And if now is at 7 years old, more power to them. Let's give them all the means we can and support to be the dad that they want to be right now. And it's unfortunate that they maybe missed those years before, but live in the moment. Let's live now and get everything we can to, be a great father, be present, like I was saying. So
I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly, and that's what we're talking about today.
Second chances,
if third, fourth.
Yeah.
If relationships don't work, they don't work.
Right.
I'm talking personally, but for the purpose of the child, there's so many things that can happen: mediation, intervention, support.
Right.
There's so many things that we can get involved in to be the better. So that the child is safe, supervision, and all that kind of stuff.
Correct.
Supervised visit, and all that. But the purpose of it is to try to give the father some time with the children, and also to try to nurture a healthy relationship.
Yes.
So let's go with the caller. Caller, you on there? Come in a question, please.
Hello, how are you both doing this evening?
Wonderful. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you, Jeffrey, Karen, Sheila, and Thomas. Who was that? Cosette. Go ahead, Dan.
I'm doing all right. I have a question that I would like both of you to respond to, coming from a man's perspective and both women's perspective. When dealing with fathers and their children, what are the most 3 top attributes that a father should possess when dealing with his children?
What are the most what attributes?
That's the 3 most important attributes a father should possess.
Okay. What 3 attributes should a father possess when dealing with their children? Attributes. Okay, I like that. You want to try that?
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to touch base on that. And this is coming from, I'm not a public speaker. I'm not a professional mediator. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a mom with children who have a present father. I know the people I deal with are in different situations. And so what I do know is that, I was saying before that love is huge. Being present is huge. So that's 2. And 3, I would say, encouragement. Encouragement to give your child, like when I grew up, my parents would come to games. My parents were there. My parents, and when the other side of things, when parents aren't there, the kids feel, even if they're, sorry, I got sidetracked, but when parents are not present in activities or schooling or studies, the children do not thrive. So the third thing would be just being present, being present in the life and just showing up. Showing up is a huge one. It's really, really huge.
And I echo what you said.
It fosters a child's needs.
Yeah.
Children need things from you, and if you're there present talking, you can actually listen.
Yeah.
If you're there.
Yeah, so he asked 3 attributes, and I liked what you responded to, and I like to share what you said in relationship to love.
Okay.
I think love conquers all. Love is the principal thing.
For sure.
And love kind of overwhelms you, and then all that other stuff really don't matter if we really love each other.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I think faith. faith in a being beyond yourself.
Right.
Faith in believing that
sure.
you have to submit to a higher calling, to a higher being, and God gives you what you need to be,
Believing,
what
yeah.
you need to be. Yeah, you got to believe in something beyond yourself.
Yes.
And so that faith in God and the faith in you, all right? And then, of course, I think...
have faith in yourself. Trust that you're going to be a good parent. Trust.
Oh, yes.
You know?
And
We're not all parents. We make mistakes.
Absolutely.
You got to trust in your instincts.
And the last one I'll say is forgiveness. Being able to forgive, because we all make mistakes.
We do. No one's perfect.
The quicker we forgive, the quicker we can move on.
Right.
But let's go on. We got another call.
Okay.
It seems like you're hotter than...
Okay.
You're hot tonight.
All right.
Caller,
Let's
you
hear
on
it.
air. Thank you so much.
Coming from a father's and a mother's perspective, can you be your child's friend while parenting?
Ooh, I like that one. I think I had something talked about that at one point in time. She's saying...
You sure did.
Yeah. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Can you be your child's friend / and parent? It's
Okay.
on you. Go ahead.
I do love this one. Like I say, I can only speak from a mother's perspective here because I am one. It's definitely a fine line, I would say. Trust is a huge thing. So you want to be able to trust your child, because once you lose that trusting bond, things kind of fall apart. The problem is between being like best friends with your kid and being friends. I'm friendly with my children. I'm very friendly, so they have an open book policy where they feel like they can trust me and talk to me. But I set boundaries. So they do know that I am a parent, not just a friend. So am I friends with my children? I am friendly with my kids. Are we best friends? We're not best friends because I'm still the mama. You know?
I like that. And so, we have this conversation off and on certain speakers, because I think another issue that affects some of us today, when some parents want to be friends over parenting.
Yes.
They want to be homies. They want to hang out together. They want to,
go to parties and go to the
I don't think that's cool.
No, there's got to be a separation.
All right.
There's boundaries.
So thank you for responding to that
of course.
question.
Thank you.
And again, you're watching Fathers Who Care. This has been a beautiful show. Again, we want to tell you on September the 17th, we'll be at the Lakeview YMCA, 3333.
Come on out.
North Marshfield. Of course, I'll be coming in facilitating at 2 o'clock, but the event starts at 9 o'clock, and it runs to like 3:30. So
and it's a free event.
It's a free event. Come on out.
Yep.
Spend some time. It's going to be fun. You're going to enjoy the event. And also on the 30th, we're doing a free men's health event. So I want to encourage those of you who are watching today who want to get involved, and you need some ideas on how to be the best father, or if you're interested in some tools on how about custodial fathers' rights, so if you're interested in visitation, if you want to know some about how to empower some fathers in various different ages, we're going to have one of my boys under there. They used to be my mentee, one of my mentees.
All right.
With the dovetail, of course, that's Sheldon. That's my main man, Sheldon. And so we go way back on some things in the fatherhood movement, of course. But we encourage you all to come on out on the 17th. So I want to ask you another question.
Okay.
If folks wanted to get in touch with you,
all right,
how could they get in touch with you?
Okay, so you can go on our website. It's Fathers. I'm drawing a blank.
Fathers?
Yeah, fathershelpingfathers.com. There's a lot of different resources on there to be able to reach people. Feel free. I get emails every day with troubled people.
And she responds.
And I respond every day.
Yes, she
I
do.
get about 30 to 50 of them. And my email is dana@fathershelpingfathers.com.
Right.
And I also wanted to make one more note, too, about Dad's school on this Sunday. There is free childcare. So if you're with your children on your custody on Sunday and you're a father and you still want to come, we have free childcare. So that's huge. And we also have one-on-one free time with a lawyer. So when do you get free lawyer time? It's very rare. So these people are volunteering their time, and we're happy to have them there. So we hope you guys come out. We're very excited about the day. Check out more information if you need to. And I want to thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. And as I said to you, you are a very committed and passionate woman.
Thank you.
In relationship to fathers. And I just had to, this round, make it my business to get to know you better. because I felt your passion for a
Thank
few
you.
years, and,
Thank
and
you.
it hasn't wavered, all right?
Thank
and
you.
I want to encourage those of you mothers, if you want to do something real special for that significant other in your life, be it your husband or be it your boyfriend or whatever you call him, your boo, or whatever it is, I encourage you, bring them on out to a
Please.
father's dad school on Saturday, or bring them out to the Westside Men's Health event free on the 30th. So there's plenty information or plenty activities going around where you can use to benefit you and your relationship with your significant other. If you feel the need that you want to bring some of the little ones with you, as long as you can control them, I think you have a daycare, some other.
Yep, we have a daycare present there at the YMCA.
So
It's for free.
So bring them on out. It's activities for the whole family. Sunday after, just come on in on September the 17th, 3333 North Marsh. But for additional information, give us a call at Fathers Who Care, 773-287-5821. Log on to fatherswhocare.org. And as the young folks got the Twitter, the Instagram, the Twitter, the Mac, whatever all them stuff they got. I mean, I don't even remember. The Tumblr. Thank you, Kiana. Thank you, David. Thank you, Amari. Thank you, Walter. Thank you. Who else we got out there? Kayla. So, got some of the young folks with us who producing the show. Of course, it's been a stone gas, and I love you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Good night, and we'll
Thank
see
you
you
so
on the
much.
other side.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a nice one. Bless you.
Bless you.
Take care.